So WWE and Netflix just dropped the Unreal today. I haven't watched it, but they did drop this list of the original card for WrestleMania 41. Let's go down. Cody versus John Cena, that was obvious. Seth and Roman was supposed to happen. Gunther and Punk. So we're getting Punk and Gunther this weekend when we were supposed to get it earlier this year. Rhea Ripley and Bianca. I figured that. So they switched it with Io, and obviously, as you can see later down, Asuka gets hurt. That's probably why. Jade and Nia Jax, I knew about that earlier this year. That was supposed to happen. Jade was probably supposed to take that title. Then she will be taking it this weekend, but we shall see. She should be taking it this weekend. Kevin Owens ended up getting hurt, so Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, they didn't have that match. That would have been a fantastic match, especially the role that Kevin Owens was going on. Randy Orton ended up facing Joe Hendry, as we know. Judgment Day and Wyatt 6. That is something that people have been asking for, especially the Bloodline versus Wyatt 6. So that would have been very interesting. Judgment Day versus Wyatt 6. Becky Lynch and Charlotte versus Asuka and Io. So I'm thinking that Asuka and Io was the tag team champions, and Becky and Charlotte was supposed to team up to face them. And that's why Charlotte is probably teaming up with Alexa right now, because they was like, we was going to put you in a tag team anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. AJ and Logan, that already happened. That did happen. Bad Bunny versus Dominic Mysterio. It's insane. I love Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny versus Dominic Mysterio would have been great. Probably would have been a match of the weekend. Braun Breaker versus Drew McIntyre. Stone Cold as the ref. That's interesting. I don't know how that was going to happen, but that's interesting. Rey Mysterio with Travis Scott. So Travis Scott was a part of John Cena and Cody Rhodes and The Rock. But somehow, now, if you've been checking on Travis Scott and Rey Mysterio, Travis Scott loves Rey Mysterio. He came out in a mask, I think, last year. So, but Rey versus Gable, that was supposed to happen too. Rey got hurt. Obviously, yeah, the Americano. Okay, I see that. Jay versus Damian Priest versus Sami Zayn versus Sheamus versus Louis Carson versus Bronson Reed for the IC title ladder match. That would have stole the show too. I would have liked that. And then we have another ladder match. So we had 2 ladder matches. Nakamura, LA Knight, Santos Escobar, Jimmy Uso, Andrade Solo, and Carmelo Hayes. So Carmelo Hayes was supposed to be on the show, and they scrapped it. They're supposed to have 2 ladder matches, and they scrapped it. And they could have had another tag team TLC ladder match, and they didn't even put that on WrestleMania, but they're having it this weekend. How are we feeling that they had this? I feel like this card is better than what the card they gave us. Let me know how y'all feeling, man. This is interesting. I'm going to actually pay attention. I'm going to actually watch it. I like behind-the-scenes stuff. I know a lot of people don't like that. I like behind-the-scenes stuff. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to see what's going on. But this card would have been better than what we got.